Imagine this. You always reply fast. You always say yes. You cover shifts. You listen. You help. You forgive. And one day you notice something weird. People interrupt you more. They take advantage of your time. Your opinions somehow carry less weight than the guy who barely smiles. And you're thinking, wait, I'm being good. Why does it feel like I'm losing respect instead of gaining it? If that sounds familiar, stay with me, because this isn't about being rude, cold, or becoming someone you're not. It's about understanding a quiet psychological mistake that kind people make without realizing it. I'm not here to tell you to be cold. I'm not here to tell you to become rude or emotionally unavailable. This isn't about becoming someone you're not. This is about understanding why respect quietly disappears when kindness has no backbone. And once you see it, you'll never unsee it. Here's the first thing to understand. People don't respond to your intentions. They respond to the signals you send. When you're endlessly kind, always agreeable, always accommodating, your behavior accidentally sends a message. I will adapt to you, no matter what. And the human brain notices that fast. Not consciously, instinctively. It registers you as low cost. Not low value as a person, but low cost to ignore, interrupt, push, or overlook. And no one wakes up thinking, ah, yes, today I will disrespect this nice person. It happens subtly. They talk over you once. They cancel plans without explanation. They expect favors without asking. And suddenly you're confused. Here's something most people don't realize. Boundaries are what make kindness feel real. Without boundaries, kindness feels unstable. Think about it. If someone gives you everything with zero limits, your brain doesn't think, wow, they're generous. It thinks, why? And that why matters. Because psychologically, boundaries signal self-respect, standards, emotional stability. When those are missing, your kindness doesn't feel strong. It feels like permission. Permission to take. Permission to push. Permission to lead you instead of meeting you as an equal. People respect what resists them just enough. Not aggressively, not dramatically. Just enough to say, I matter too. Here's the paradox. The same behavior that makes you liked can make you less respected. Being agreeable makes interactions smooth, but being too agreeable removes friction. And friction, small, healthy friction, is where respect lives. Respect comes from contrast. You say yes sometimes, not always. You help when it aligns, not automatically. You listen deeply, but you also speak up. When there's no contrast, your presence blends into the background. You're pleasant, but not impactful. And humans don't deeply respect what feels replaceable. Be honest with yourself for a second. Have you ever laughed at jokes that crossed your line? Agreed just to keep the peace? Stayed quiet because it's not worth it? That's not weakness. That's conditioning. A lot of us learned early on that being kind keeps us safe, but adulthood doesn't reward safety the same way childhood did. Here's where things get dangerous. When kindness costs you your voice, your time, your identity, it stops being kindness. It becomes self-erasure. And people can feel that, even if they can't explain it. They sense that you're giving from fear, not choice. And fear-based kindness doesn't inspire respect. It triggers dominance. Not always malicious dominance. Sometimes just unconscious hierarchy. Basically, stop being a free emotional Wi-Fi hotspot. Still friendly, still helpful, just password protected. Respect doesn't come from being harsh. It comes from clarity. Clarity about what you tolerate, what you value when you're available. When you're not, watch people who are deeply respected. They don't rush their answers. They're okay with a pause. They don't over-explain simple decisions. They can say no and still smile. That combination, warmth plus firmness, confuses people in the best way. It makes others think, oh, this person knows where they stand. They may not always like it, but they'll adjust. Because the human brain respects consistency more than generosity. This isn't about doing less good. It's about stopping the habit of explaining yourself too much, over-apologizing for existing, giving before being asked. When kindness is grounded in self-respect, it becomes powerful. When it isn't, it becomes invisible. So if you've ever felt overlooked, ignored, or quietly disrespected despite being the nice one, nothing is wrong with you. You didn't fail at kindness. You just forgot that respect is built when kindness has edges. Soft heart, strong spine. That's the balance. If this made you see people and yourself a little differently, stick around. We talk about the stuff most people feel, but rarely say out loud. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next one.